Oh, that's not so bad.
It's brilliant. Hi, I'm Jack Abbott. I'm from the UK, and this aircraft behind me, the Hawker Tempest II, was previously owned by my godfather's father as part of the Skyfame collection in the late 60s and early 70s. It was, I believe, one of the early prototypes built by Hawkers and first flew in September 1943. It stayed with Hawkers for a while before going to Cranfield, which was the library of flight as sort of a big hangar with a Wyvern and a Tempest and a few other sort of historical gems preserved. And then this after, in 1966, went to the Skyfame collection, where it was owned by Skyfame until the mid-70s, before moving to Duxford and then on to Kermit after the 1983 auction. And as you can see, it's now here in Fancier Flight in Polk City, and Andy and the other chaps are hopefully going to restore it to fly one day. And it's a real sort of a historical gem to have survived, but it's certainly in good condition as well, and seeing it dismantled, you can really see all the sort of work that's gone into it by Hawkers in the 1940s and the long sort of design process.
When you took the gear doors off the tail and missing, Bianchi's got those to copy for the Tempest 5. I mean, it's essentially the same aeroplane with, you know, from the firewall back. There are some other differences, but oddly enough, this is longer. You wouldn't think it would be, but it is.
Really?
Yeah, you'd really think the Sabre would be deeper than the Centaurus, but it isn't by a foot or so. But it's essentially the same thing.
And what's Kermit's aim with this whole project? Has he got
this particular airplane eventually we'll put it back together and make it airworthy. I suppose in an ideal world we do the two simultaneously, but I really can't see that. There's one of me. So,
yes, yeah, exactly.
But I'm hoping that he'll let me at least do most of the Sabre. It's really what I do. I am an engine builder. That's my whole life. I mean, I get by with sheet metal work and all the other disciplines.
Some interest as well. That's it in, I think, '68, just after it had arrived at the Skyfame. These are from 1983, just after the auction, and here it is outside the old hangars at Duxford, ready to be shipped to Kermit. And it looks pristine. It was repainted. Looks fantastic there.
Time is hard on aeroplanes.
Yeah. This is my godfather in front of it at Duxford, just in front of the old firing bays. And then this, I think, is from Cranfield in the early 60s.
Oh, that's a nice photograph.
I think he's got a few more like this as well, if you need any more. That's a good detail shot. I think it's the fuel tank, isn't it? Just on the
leading edge fuel
leading
tanks,
edge.
Yep.
And then we're back to the original one, I think.
Cool.
It's really fantastic to see it here before me. I've been certainly waiting since a young boy to see this. And it's a real honour to sort of be here and to cast my eye over it.